and welcome to our first lactation lunchtime learning. Today, we're going to be talking about something that we felt was very important and relevant to Mother's Day, which happened just a couple weeks ago. We're going to be talking about pampering yourself while breastfeeding. To start off, I just wanted to talk a little bit about who we are. So I work for Cornell Cooperative Extensions of Suffolk County's community education program. And what we offer is parenting classes, both online like this and in person, many of which are free, blogs, podcasts, posts on social media, and more. Our mission really is to spread evidence-based information to parents in order to help you through your parenting journey. And we have many different educators as well, educating on different topics. Our specialty right now in our little group is lactation specifically. And my name is Christina Tierney. I'm a registered dietitian and also a certified breastfeeding specialist. I'm also a mom who has breastfed 3 little ones myself. So this is a very important topic for me that I'm excited to share with you. And so why does it matter to pamper yourself while breastfeeding? Well, you can't pour from an empty cup. It's important to take care of yourself first so that you can help take care of your baby or your little one. You are quite literally, giving yourself to your little one when you're breastfeeding. You're helping take care of the people around you, and in order to do that, you need to take care of yourself first. And so we're going to give you some ideas today on how you can do that. Everybody is different, so every idea that I speak about may not be for you, and that's okay, but just take from today what you need. Now, the ideas I'm speaking of today were something that we collaborated on together at the lactation team in CCE's community ed program. So we have some ideas from different people on what we thought would work for us, or some evidence-based information that we have read about. And I hope that some of it does resonate with you and that you'll leave here thinking, oh, maybe I should try that. So take a listen and see if anything here is something that you'd like to give a try. So first up, as a dietitian, I figured I would start with this, is nourish yourself. And one way that you can do that when you're really in the trenches of the newborn days, or even sometimes the toddler days, or the new parent days when you are breastfeeding and also trying to take care of yourself, is meal prepping. When you do have moments of freedom, trying to prep whatever parts you can of future meals can be really helpful. So whether that means meal prepping ingredients or meals or snacks, that can always be a really big help. One personal example for me is that it seems like the witching hour in our house is right before dinner time. So I found that if I prepped by, for example, throwing things in a crock pot or chopping up the ingredients earlier in the day when the baby's in a better mood or the little ones are in a better mood, then if having dinner ready or already cooking in the crock pot, that way the meal would be ready later in the day, and I could focus on them when they needed me, made things a lot easier around our house. So that is one way that I could prep in advance. Of course, if you have the time to meal prep, a whole meal, as some people do when they're pregnant, even if anybody's listening here and is expecting a child, you can prep, for example, veggie lasagna or other meals that keep well in the freezer, get a deep freezer even, and freeze meals in advance. But any nourishing foods that you can prep in advance are a really great idea. And the same with snacks, nourishing snacks that you can have, that you can eat throughout the day. Now, snacks don't have to mean the things that are packaged in bags that you buy at the grocery store. It can be kind of a smaller version of a nourishing meal. And preparing anything that you can in advance is a great way to make it easier for you to grab a healthy choice in the future. So nourishing yourself is a great way to pamper and take care of yourself, and therefore take care of your little one. Now, this is kind of related, but a lot of people think to take prenatal vitamins when they are expecting, but they don't necessarily think to keep on taking vitamins afterwards. But you actually have a lot of increased needs when you are breastfeeding because your baby is taking a lot of those vitamins that they need for yourself. And often your body will prioritize baby's needs above your own. So many mothers do end up getting deficient in certain vitamins and minerals while they're breastfeeding. Now, of course, ideally, it's great if you can get all those vitamins and minerals and nutrients from your diet. And that is wonderful if you have the time and energy to devote to that. I think that's great. But it can be nice to have a vitamin as a sort of a backup or an umbrella that you're taking just to make sure that just in case you're not getting it from your diet, you do have the backup that you know you're getting those nutrients from vitamins. Some examples are you do have increased needs for folate, iodine, and choline while you are breastfeeding, among others. So they do make special postnatal vitamins. So if you have access to that, that's a great option because those will be a little bit more specific to your needs. However, if not, a multivitamin for women or a prenatal vitamin can be a great second option. Again, the number one pick would be a postnatal vitamin if you're able to get one. Another great way to pamper and take care of yourself would be to hydrate yourself. A great tip is just to keep water nearby, whether that means putting water cups or water bottles in areas that you often sit, or having a water bottle filled near your nursing chair, or one that you always bring with you when you leave the house. But making sure that you always have something nearby that's ready to go, easy to grab, is a great way to keep yourself drinking throughout the day and hydrated. Having a nice water bottle, here I put a pretty blue one, but something attractive that you'll look forward to drinking from. That if you like cold water, something that keeps your water cold is a great option. And you can keep it interesting. I put in here on the slide to try spa water. So that just means putting some herbs or some chopped up fruit or berries in your water and experiment with flavors that way to flavor your water. If you're a person who really likes ice, take the time to put some ice in your water, anything that'll get you excited about keeping on drinking water, because again, your water needs go up while you're breastfeeding. And if you are looking to increase your supply or maintain your supply, staying hydrated is extremely important, and avoiding dehydration, because you need that extra hydration in order to produce enough breast milk for your baby. You do need that extra water. So making sure that you're staying hydrated is very important when it comes to taking care of yourself and keeping yourself healthy, and also therefore taking care of your little one. Now, one tip, and this is actually a picture of my own nursing cart, is making a nursing cart. So I'm not sure if you all have seen this before, but people often, you can find this in many different kind of superstores or online stores, maybe sold as a craft cart, marketed that way. But it's just a cart with like rolly wheels that you can bring around the house with you, wherever you may be nursing, and stock with the things that you think you're going to need while having a nursing session. So that may be snacks, water bottles for yourself or your water cup to stay hydrated. If you're a pumping mama or pumping parent, then a pump and related supplies that you need, everything right there that you may need for that pumping session. The charger, the pump, the bags, the flanges, just every part of everything that you need right there next to you. Burp cloths for tending to baby. One that can be really helpful also is a portable phone charger, just so you're not there nursing and all of a sudden your phone dies and you're trapped far away from a phone charger. Anything that you can brainstorm and think of that you could possibly need while nursing your little one, that is what you're going to want to stick in your nursing cart. And again, if you are expecting and you haven't had your baby yet, it can be fun to take the time to really plan out your nursing cart in advance and stock it with the things you might think that you're going to need when baby comes. And I suggest getting a nursing cart with wheels. That way you can kind of pull it around with you in case you are not just nursing in one spot in your home, but you may sometimes nurse on a sofa, sometimes in a chair, sometimes in a rocking rocking chair. And this way you can pull it around with you and always have the things you need, or you can have somebody bring it to you. Say, oh, please bring me my nursing cart. I'm already sitting here nursing. And hopefully a support person in your house can bring it over to you. So this is what a nursing cart looks like. Again, when you're searching online, or if you're searching in a store, they may not know it as a nursing cart. It may be a craft cart or a cart with wheels. And the price range is about $20 to $30. Another resource you can try would be local garage sales or buy nothing type groups online to see if you can get one for free. There are all different ways to get one, but a craft cart with wheels can be really helpful little trick when you're breastfeeding. And the reason that it can kind of pamper you is because then you're not, wondering where are all my things. When you're breastfeeding, you can be relaxed and you can sit down and just know that you have everything near you to take care of yourself and your little one. Now, this is related, which our next tip is get comfortable. Take the time to make an area or a few areas where you know that you'll be comfortable while you're breastfeeding or chest feeding your little one. So take the time to focus on and learn about proper positioning. This is something that's going to help supply, but it's also going to help keep you relaxed instead of having all that tension in your shoulders and your head and feeling uncomfortable or having breast pain. It's really going to help you relax, which is in turn going to help your letdown. And you can ask about it in our question and answer sessions that we've been offering with CLCs or lactation specialists. You can also keep tuned. I'm sure we'll have some of these lunchtime lactation learning sessions where we'll focus more on the different positions you can do while breastfeeding, but really researching and learning about the different positions and how to go about that can be very helpful way of just pampering and taking care of yourself. Next up would be using pillows to your advantage. It doesn't necessarily have to be a pillow that's marketed for breastfeeding. It can be whatever pillows you have around your house, but using those to maybe prop up your arms so your arm's not there in the air getting tired while you're nursing can be really helpful. So using those pillows, maybe one behind your back, maybe a footrest beneath your feet, but using those pillows to get in the right position so that you are comfortable and enjoying the nursing experience can really help nursing be successful for you. And having water nearby, as we talked about earlier. Another trick here, we have a picture here of a chair. So you setting up some chair sitting up areas can be helpful. Using those pillows, we have a picture in the bottom left to show can be helpful. But then also mastering side lying can be very helpful as well. Learning about the Safe Sleep 7 in case you accidentally fall asleep is important, of course, but really learning about side lying, even if it's just during the daytime when you're awake as an extra nursing position, can be helpful just in case your body needs that rest and you want to be comfortable while breastfeeding. So again, finding positions that work well for you and that are comfortable for you, using pillows or footrests to get in those positions, having water nearby, all of these things can be very helpful for pampering yourself while breastfeeding. And another breastfeeding positioning related thing that can help would be baby wearing. You can nurse while baby wearing, and that can free up your arms and help you get comfortable as well. Now, this is another big one, but asking for specific help. Many times there may be, if you're lucky, people in your life who do want to help you. However, oftentimes they don't know how to help you. Maybe they're offering to come and hold baby, but maybe you're wanting to be the one holding your baby and nursing your baby, and you want help with something else. So being very specific with friends or family or loved ones on how they can help is something that I think everybody can work on, and that can really, in the end, pamper and help you, and in turn help your little one. So we put some ideas here on things that you can ask for help to just get your brain started thinking, but take the time to really brainstorm and think of very specific ways that people could help you. And then you can ask. So some ideas that we have here are stocking the nursing cart. So that cart that I showed you a picture of earlier. Keeping your water bottle full throughout the day. So a partner could do this, or somebody a support person who's around you through the day, or who's visiting you for a few hours could certainly help keep your water bottle full. You can explain how important that is so that you can feed baby. Helping with laundry, how wonderful would that be? Meal prep. So I have a picture here of somebody prepping a bunch of meals, and then you can stick them in the refrigerator and already portioned out, or in the freezer. So having somebody out and come over and chat with you while they're prepping meals could just change your whole week, right? So that could be a really wonderful way to have some help. Um, and again, if they're visiting baby, you could ask them to bring a meal when they come over. And another way to help parents that has been circulating online recently that seems really fun is, instead of baby showers, people are now hosting kind of a cleaning party for new parents or expecting parents, where they'll come over and actually clean your house and prepare for the incoming baby. And that just seems like a really great, useful way to prepare for baby. So there's just so many specific ways that you can ask for help, but getting really specific, because many times there are people who want to help, they just don't know how. So when people say, what can I do to help? Having something really specific that you know you need help with can be great. And next is another important way to pamper yourself is trying to disconnect from negativity. So one way would be unfollow pages or people on social media that are making you feel bad about yourself, whether they are making you feel bad about the way you look or even your breastfeeding journey. It may just be the time to pause or limit posts or take a break from social media. Sometimes people may even compare how much milk they're producing. If you see a different mother is producing many ounces of milk from pumping and you feel that you're not producing enough, but your baby is gaining enough weight, but you start to question yourself because so-and-so was producing so much milk. That might be a reason to kind of step back. Remember, social media isn't always real and you don't always know their whole story. So you may want to unfollow or limit posts or take a little bit of a break, or just remembering that you're just usually seeing the highlight reel of the other people on social media, but not their whole story. And then shrugging it off. So take some time to shrug off any negative comments you get, whether they're about your breastfeeding or chest feeding journey, or about bouncing back postpartum, or not having the laundry done, or whatever it is. Shrugging it off, remembering that this time in life is an important time for you to focus on your little one and healing and taking care of yourself and your family, and you can't do it all. So shrugging it off. And one final technique for disconnecting from negativity is learning to change the subject or redirect. If you do get those negative comments about breastfeeding or about your parenting style, learning to just change the subject, redirect, walk away. Remember that no is a full sentence if somebody asks something of you. So disconnecting from negativity can be a hard one, but a really important way to take care of yourself, especially on this journey. And next up for pampering yourself is get out. Fresh air can be so helpful and can completely change your whole day, especially during those early postpartum days when night and day seem to completely flip. And it's hard because you're up all night and sleeping at weird hours during the day. Just getting outside and having fresh air and seeing the sunshine and the world can be really helpful, even if it's just for a few minutes. Baby wearing, once baby gets a little bit older, or usually it's around 8 weeks, but it depends on the baby carrier or wrap you're using, can be extremely helpful as well, because it gives you your hands free and it gives you the opportunity to go more places and do more things. So learning how to safely do that can be a great way to get out and about. And you can breastfeed while doing it. So you can do just about so many things while nursing your baby. I actually taught a nutrition class while nursing recently. So you really can do it all while breastfeeding. And then joining support groups, especially ones with other parents with little ones, whether it's a breastfeeding support group, like the question and answer sessions we sometimes have, or not, just a support group for parenting or second time moms, or parents or whatever it is, whoever it is, just finding support and finding your group can be really, really special and helpful for pampering and taking care of yourself. And next up is do something that makes you feel like you. So think about things that you did before baby came and try to find a few minutes to do that. Maybe it's putting on makeup, or maybe it's taking a shower, maybe it's going to a dance class, maybe it's going for a jog, maybe it's watching a TV show. It doesn't have to be anything big. It doesn't have to be something that takes many hours. It can just be 5 minutes or 10 minutes, but something that makes you feel good and makes you feel like you can be a great way to pamper yourself and take care of yourself. And then celebrate the small wins. Remember that every drop of breast milk that you give your little one matters. Even if you are not exclusively breastfeeding at this time, it is still something that should be celebrated. Every drop that you're making, every day that you're breastfeeding, it is all a celebration. So celebrate every win that you get on this journey, every connection you make with your baby. It is all wonderful and really, really wonderful that you're doing it. So make sure to take the time to pat yourself on the back for all that you are doing for your little one and really celebrate that. So in conclusion, nursing and chest feeding and breastfeeding, it's not easy, but it is worth it. So remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. Part of taking care of your baby is taking care of yourself. So reflect on some of these ideas, see if any of them are something that you want to give a try, and hopefully you can take at least one of these ideas from here today, or maybe it'll inspire you to try something else that'll work for you to take a little bit of time to take care of yourself. Thank you so much for listening in and joining today. You can follow us at ccesuffolk.org/community education to see any future classes that we have going on, or where we are on social media, or our podcasts and blogs and all our information. You can also follow us on Facebook. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye.